A little duckling found a huge crocodile by the road, so it wanted to take it home as a pet. This totally freaked out the big crocodile. Luckily, Mama Duck was super smart and said they couldn't afford such a big pet, so she tricked the little duckling away. The big crocodile barely escaped and ran into the jungle, totally panicked. But why would a huge crocodile be scared of a tiny duckling? The story goes back to not too long ago. The little duckling's name was Guan Guan, and he used to live with his parents and brother in this beautiful little pond. One day, Papa Duck decided to take the whole family on a trip down south. When they heard they could go south, everyone got super excited. Then Guan Guan remembered his uncle who'd been single for years, so he decided to bring him along too. Uncle Dan was gonna say no at first, but then Guan Guan pulled out his secret weapon, so the whole family started their journey.
Pretty please.
Whoa, that did it. I can't refuse her. Look at her. Look at how cute she is.
Yes.
But they hadn't been flying long when they noticed other ducks were flying in a totally different direction. Papa Duck was convinced they weren't the ones who were wrong and had no clue they were actually flying further north. Since they didn't check the weather before leaving, they soon ran into a huge storm and had to huddle under some dead wood, shivering. Right then, this long, skinny leg appeared in front of them, followed by a huge eye staring right at them. Legend says herons love eating little ducklings. Just when the family was totally terrified, the heron didn't eat them. Instead, she warmly invited them to rest at her place. Inside lived the heron's husband, who couldn't take care of himself. Then the heron pulled out a frying pan, which totally scared the family. But turns out the heron just said the ground was too cold, and this would be their bed for the night. But the style of it made the family's minds wander, especially when they found the previous guest inside, which made their hearts jump to their throats. After the heron and her husband went to sleep, Papa Duck decided to get his family out of there right away. But the heron, who had woken up somehow, suddenly blocked their path. The heron told them it was the middle of the night, when predators were out hunting, so they definitely shouldn't go outside. But Papa Duck thought the heron in front of them was the biggest danger, so Papa Duck and his wife threw themselves at her to hold her back, just to give their two kids time to escape. The next second, a catfish suddenly jumped out of the water and swallowed both kids whole. Luckily, the heron was super quick and grabbed the catfish with her foot, saving both kids. Only then did Papa Duck's family realize they had totally misunderstood the heron. The next morning, Papa Duck's family said goodbye to the heron couple, then continued their journey. They even played snowball fights in the clouds. The clouds were beautiful, but they also made it impossible to tell which direction was which, and they accidentally flew into a human city. Having grown up in a small pond, they'd never seen so many tall buildings. Papa Duck even got scared by his own reflection in a glass wall and almost crashed into a crane. After running around all over the place, they finally landed safely in a garbage pile at the end of an alley. When they counted heads, they realized Mama Duck and Uncle were missing.